you see what this face is? This face is, oh, did you really just ask me such a juicy question that I'm going to be able to fire off? I'm going to be able to cook on this. How is Biden more fascist than Trump? So remember, Orange Man bad is bad for you. What do you say to that? I disagree. I respect you. I just got back from Mississippi. These boys, brother Trenton, brother whatever. And you know what that means? When we talk about fascism, when we talk about fascism, what?
You're talking not just about the rule of big money, not just the rule of big military, not just the rule of corporate power, so that it's oligarchic in essence, but you're also talking about dictatorial rule, no elections, the elimination of dissident voices.
So he's just saying, like, okay, this is what a dystopian future with fascism would be.
And then the scapegoating of the most vulnerable, which could be immigrants, it could be workers, it could be Black people, Jews, Arabs, and so forth. See, under Biden.
So again, the prompt was, if you keep saying Orange Man bad, it's going to push people to vote for Biden. How do you respond?
What you have is a fascist dimension domestically, especially against Black folk and others. You and I, the very fact that we're having this dialogue without being eliminated overnight.
What would you be eliminated overnight for? You're literally not even saying anything.
Fascist regime could completely call into question with the use of arbitrary power. That's what
I call into question with my arbitrary power. What are you talking about?
What happens in the mass incarceration regime vis-a-vis poor Black people and others, right? So that is the fascist dimension. Similarly, so in terms of militarism abroad, so that there's fascist elements, my brother, there's fascist dimensions. But with Trump, when you have calling into question transfer of power and so forth, that is not the same thing. And so
it's fascism, but it's a different kind of fascism. That's what he just said. That was that whole thing about going down to Mississippi, and you know what that means when we talk about fascism. It's not just capitalism, it's not just it's just you're just saying things, bro. Jimmy said, dude had too much weed. And I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like. Indie Film said he's a dumb grifter. Maybe we should put him in a room with Kamala for 24 hours and just see what happens. I don't know if they would make it out alive. Welcome to Rabbi Glickman. Welcome to the party. Said, if this isn't a simpleton's argument, then I don't know what is. Yeah, I agree. Welcome.
That doesn't undermine my campaign at all. The campaign's about truth.
100%.
Wait, let's catch that last part again. Because so the disagreement is with the original thing. Jimmy's saying to Wes, if you keep doing this Orange Man bad thing, you're pushing people to vote for Biden. He just disagrees with that. That was just that's all that was.
The question transfer of power and so forth, that is not the same thing. And so that doesn't undermine my campaign at all. The campaign's about truth.
100% undermines your campaign. 100%.
It absolutely does. Like I said, this is the logic that had me looking, and I was a Bernie bro. I was riding hard for Bernie. And then the DNC screwed him over. But because of exactly what West is saying now, exactly what the MSNBC, even Fox News people, all of them were saying at the time about Trump, is precisely why I felt like I had to vote for her. So I don't know why he thinks it's any different.
You're shooting yourself right in the dick before you even start. So that's just bad. You're getting bad advice. I don't know who's advising you, but they're giving you horrible advice.
January. I'm a free man. Bro.
Well, maybe you should get a what do they call it? A campaign supervisor, or what do they call that shit? Like, maybe you should be talking to somebody because you're literally making the same mistakes from the first time around.
So January.
But I want to hear your argument. I want to hear your argument as to how Biden is more fascist than Trump.
Trump
Ooh, you guys ready for this one? You guys ready for this one? Hey, shout out to Elijah Bisbee. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. Said what's funny is that both of them think that fascism comes from the corporations influencing the government, not from the government influencing and controlling the corporations. That's a good point. That is a great point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, exactly. They're talking about it the other way around. The whole idea is that it's bad when the corporations are the ones that have all this influence. Good point. Good point. Welcome to the party, Elijah. What wars did Trump oversee? None. Well, I don't know why I did that, but like none, which is good. But so we all know, if you're not familiar, that Jimmy Dore is not a fan of Joe Biden. And he just got teed up. Look at you. Do you see what this face is? This face is, oh, did you really just ask me such a juicy question that I'm going to be able to fire off? I'm going to be able to cook on this. How is Biden more fascist than Trump?
Just lay it out right quick.
Lay it out.
I'll tell you right now, the reason why the deep state Russiagated Trump was because he wouldn't bomb enough to calm them down. So he wouldn't do enough bombing. The reason they impeached him because he wouldn't ship arms to Nazis in Ukraine. And he was against that. So that's
are you defending Trump as somehow being a person who is? I don't understand. I don't understand y'all.
I don't understand. Are you saying that Trump, the orange guy, right? Trump is somebody who could do something that's good. I'm lost here. What's going on?
Argument at this point, though, man. What are we talking about?
Okay, so there's
plenty more.
I want to understand what the content of your argument is. Because
the content of the argument is that both of these people are not nice people. They both have done things to get themselves in a position to do what they want in politics. But Biden has done things that spread way, way further. Even if the things that has come out of Trump's mouth haven't been as nice, Biden is way, way worse. Zippy says the market controls the government as government caters to wealth to supposedly create more wealth. Yep.
Because one can, in fact, bring critique to bear on the system as a whole with the two corporate wings, but somehow, what do you say to trans and gays and lesbian brothers and sisters in terms of their rights?
Where did that come from? Where did that come from? All right, now I guess we're talking about the alphabet community.
So that's again, Joe Biden is responsible for the mass incarceration, not Donald Trump. Who is more responsible for black and brown people being locked up and America being the largest penal colony in the world? Is it Donald Trump or would it be Joe Biden? By the way, this conversation is a loser for your campaign.
Facts. And I mean, again, we if we remember that we're talking about this from a left-wing perspective, then the 94 crime bill is like the worst thing that has ever happened. And there's arguments there, and Destiny was just talking about this on the middle ground thing, that like that was a bipartisan bill. Like crime was bad at those times, but they now get to pull this out and talk about how racist Biden is. So I'm here for it. Indy Felon says, do you need any more proof that this guy is not smart and just a grifter? Well, again, I need more proof that he's not smart. I don't know that he is not playing dumb because he is grifting. There's a difference, and I'm just not sure yet. I'm just not sure. Context said, what the hell is he even on about? That came out of nowhere. That's what the grifters do. They will somehow make the conversation what they want it to be because that's the only thing that they know how to talk about. Six said, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the green pill. Cornel West with the green pill. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.